Ayo sore ini kita keluar makan angin di alun-alun sampai waktu makan malam. Oh, tenang saja, tidak akan makan waktu dan makan biaya juga. Oh, wait. I know what makan malam is, but makan angin, makan waktu, makan biaya? Wait, how many times are we supposed to eat? And what are these things? Hello everyone, welcome back to Mari Mengindonesia from BasaBasa Learning Center. My name is Donna and I will assist you today in learning Indonesian. So in Indonesian, the word makan or eat is not necessarily used to describe the act of consuming something at a certain time, such as makan siang, makan pagi, makan malam, or lunch, breakfast, dinner, respectively. We also use the word makan to express or describe things that actually have nothing to do with eating. And yep, you have heard some of it in the intro. Some examples are makan angin, makan waktu, and makan biaya. However, how many phrases are this using the word makan in it? Well, in today's video, we are going to learn the verb phrase consisting of the word makan and how it applies in our everyday life. So grab a pen now and let's get into it. The first one is makan waktu. Translating each word component in this phrase will not make sense. Makan means to eat and waktu means time. Then putting it together, would it be time eating? Well, thinking of the pairing of the words, we can understand what this phrase can mean. It means something that takes some period of time. However, grammatically, time eating is not correct. What is the phrase that we use for this? It is time consuming. So, Indonesian people would use the phrase makan waktu to express that something is taking up a great deal of time. Let me give you an example. Pergi ke Yogyakarta dengan bis akan memakan lebih banyak waktu daripada kereta api. Meaning, going to Yogyakarta by bus will be more time consuming than by train. Moving on to the second phrase, makan biaya. What does this phrase mean? To translate it, makan means to eat or consume, and biaya means cost or expenses. So, combining these words together, it would mean that something takes a certain amount of expenses. The equivalent word of it in English is the verb cost. Let me give you an example to understand this phrase better. Membeli motor di Indonesia memakan biaya 17 juta rupiah. Translating it to English, it would be buying a motorcycle in Indonesia will cost 17 million rupiah. Easy to understand, right? Then the next one, the third one, is makan angin. The Indonesian phrase makan angin translates to eating wine. Sounds ridiculous, I know. Well, what does this phrase mean then? Okay, let me explain it to you. Makan angin is an idiomatic expression used to describe the act of going for a leisurely stroll, taking a short trip, or going on an outing. It conveys the idea of enjoying a breath of fresh air or experiencing a change of scenery. The phrase implies a relaxed and casual activity, often involving outdoor exploration or simply getting away from the usual routine. I will give you an example of how to use this phrase. Hari ini cuaca sedang cerah. Ayo keluar makan angin. In English, this sentence will be, today is sunny. Let's go out for a walk. The next one is makan-makan. The word makan-makan is a reduplication of the verb makan in Indonesian, which means to eat. The reduplication of the word intensifies its meaning and adds a sense of repetition or plurality. Makan-makan refers to the act of eating together or having a meal, typically in a social setting. It is often used to describe a gathering or event where people come together to enjoy food and engage in conversations. It signifies a communal aspect of dining and emphasizes the social interaction that takes place during the meal. So, makan-makan can be translated as eating together or having a meal together in English. So, whenever someone invites you to do makan-makan, it means that they invite you to have a dine together. Such a piece of cake, isn't it? Then, moving on to makan besar. What does this phrase mean? The phrase makan besar in Indonesian translates to having a big meal because it derives from the word makan, to eat, and besar, big or large. However, this phrase is metaphorically used to describe occasions such as feasts, celebrations, or special gatherings where people enjoy a larger than usual meal. It signifies a more significant and satisfying eating experience, often associated with festivities or special events. Overall, makan besar implies enjoying a substantial or grand meal, either in terms of quantity, variety, or both. The next one is makan hati. The phrase makan hati in Indonesian is metaphorical and doesn't have a literal translation. Makan hati refers to feeling hurt, upset, or experiencing emotional distress due to a certain situation or someone's action. It conveys the feeling of being deeply affected by something that has caused disappointment, sadness, or resentment. To give an example, omongan tetangga tentangku membuatku makan hati. What the neighbors have been talking about me is utterly upsetting. Then the next one is makan asam garam kehidupan. The phrase makan asam garam kehidupan is an idiomatic expression that conveys the idea of experiencing the ups and downs, challenges, and various aspects of life. It implies that one has tasted or experienced the different flavors and experiences that life has to offer, including both the pleasant and difficult moments. It signifies going through trials and tribulation of life, gaining wisdom, and emphasizing that each experience contributes to personal growth and understanding. This one has a very deep meaning, doesn't it? And alright, that concludes our episode today about verb phrases in Indonesian using the word makan. You are now one step further into mastering the Indonesian language and you should be proud of yourself. I hope the phrases we've just learned are insightful and informative. Those can enhance your knowledge of Indonesian. Don't forget to leave a like and comment down below or visit our website on basabasa.id. That is all for today and I'll see you in the future episodes. Sampai jumpa!